was your weekend? What a weekend! What an absolute cracker that was. So let me get rid of my chewing gum, shall we? Bit unprofessional, isn't it? Like, subscribe before we go any further. It's good to be with you, and we've got a lot to get into because it's been a fascinating old week when it comes to WSL action, and we're heading into one more weekend and then it's the break for Christmas, and things are looking tasty when it comes to the WSL table. I feel we are right to start on what happened yesterday at the Emirates, one of those games that I just didn't see coming. But let's start with the attendance. Despite the absolute lashing rain, 59,047 fans, including our good selves, turned up to see Arsenal wallop Chelsea, surprisingly. And that's no disrespect to Chelsea, it's just, what was that? I mean, we know they're struggling defensively. Millie Bright is a massive miss. Guro Wrighton is a massive miss. But with the squad that Chelsea has, I expected them to just do a little bit more. And when Canrid got the equaliser, I thought, okay, we're in for a right game. But it was very one-sided for Arsenal thereafter, and especially in that second half. But Emma Hayes has come out and said the last time she saw a performance like that was the Conti Cup final, of course, which Arsenal won, which was at Selhurst Park was that March, guys? Was that March or April? So yeah, I mean, it's a bad day at the office for Chelsea, but it livens things up when it comes to the table, because had Chelsea won that game, they would have gone 6 points clear. Arsenal now back into the running. Chelsea ahead on goal difference, but that is exactly what we want to see to keep this WSL thriving and just going through, because, excuse me, I had a late breakfast, but what we see from Chelsea in moments like this is an incredible bounce back. That's what happened after the Conti Cup last time around. So, you know, they don't take defeats like this lightly. Emma Hayes doesn't take defeats like this lightly, and they will go on and they will cause problems. So it's up to Arsenal now to maintain and not drop any more points and make up the goal difference. Starting with Beth Mead, just, yes, Queen. Beth Mead's on fire. Terrifying, on fire. And she is. It's like that form's not left her, but it's her confidence in front of goal, the way she kind of got across that defender and took her shot. 8 minutes into the game, she just laid down a marker for a good, ambitious game of football, and she's got that confidence. You know, she said it's something they've been working on in training in terms of like that really attacking philosophy, and yesterday were clinical. Ilestead gets another goal. She's a brilliant player. I think she's been a terrific signing, of course, for Arsenal. And Russo getting 2 goals, including that penalty. That first goal she took incredibly well. And the Emirates absolutely erupted. And it was just brilliant. It was a really good game, despite Chelsea's performance. And the way I'm excited for this is that I feel it just shakes things up that little bit when it comes to the league. I'm loving it. I'm really enjoying it so far. It seems to get more exciting the longer time goes on. Arsenal will have Spurs in the North London derby at the weekend. That's going to be at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and I was covering Women's Football Weekly. That's on tonight on TalkSport 2 at 10, talking about the attendances, how it's important to have these games played at main stadiums because you build it and they will come. I've spoken about Chelsea not quite fulfilling that ambition maybe at Stamford Bridge in the Champions League. But I think where Arsenal go, they're bringing that following now, and people will go where they're going. You know, we saw Ashton Gate get 15,000 fans recently, so I've no doubt that will be a jumping game. But Tottenham, I mean, not the defeat they were expecting at the hands of Manchester United at the weekend. United, I think, fair play to them. You know, they have lost Alessia Russo, which is a big loss, but and Baji, but they have had, you know, ups and downs. But that's a clinical performance from them. Melvin Mallard just hitting a bit of form, and I'm still like that. Let's say it's Arsenal, Chelsea top 2. Let's say that can always change. Arsenal could drop down. The amount of injuries they've got coming back, I only see them strengthening. And after that performance yesterday, which was a bit of a statement, when hello baby, come and see everyone. I can't see her. Whereas you know, Manchester United and City, City getting that win over Aston Villa, who were their bogey team last season. I wonder what will happen in that third, fourth place spot. And the best of the rest looks like Liverpool are starting to dominate. Spurs, despite being up and down, they had such a good start to the season that you can't rule them out. You know, they are a good side under Villaham, and you've got Beth England's coming back into the frame. Martha Thomas banging in the goals for fun. But yeah, Liverpool, I think credit to them, and it was a draw at the weekend for them, but it's just much quality everywhere. Now, Aston Villa I'm surprised with. I expected them to pick up a result based on what they could do to City last time around, and there's got to be worries there. There's got to be worries. But right at the bottom of the table, West Ham, another defeat for them, and I'm worried about West Ham. Where is that club going? What is the ambition at West Ham? And I don't think they're getting that backing. They're probably not getting near enough backing that other teams are getting. And if you want to see your club progress, you need backing. You know, look at Leicester surviving last season. Look at Reading going down. We know that they'd stopped investing in the women's team. We know that they'd fallen off. So if West Ham are going to go down that same road, expect to be relegated, especially when all the other teams around you, including Bristol, by the way, who are picking up points, playing good football and pushing their brand, pushing their team, are doing everything that they can. You're going to fall behind. It's not rocket science, and I'm sad for those West Ham players, because there's a lot of number of experienced players in there, good, young, talented players, and I don't know how much push they're getting, and I don't actually know if Rhiannon Skinner was the right appointment for that role. But she has that WSL experience. She deserved another opportunity. But I do think there's more than just, you know, what's happening on the pitch there. It doesn't seem like they're getting the backing. I've said it before. They had one obligation to give the women that run out at the London Stadium, and they still haven't done it. It's their stadium. It's not like you're hiring a feckin' rival stadium. It's your stadium. Give it to your women. Give them the opportunity, or fall behind. As Emma Hayes said so perfectly, evolve or die. That's the quote for the rest of my life. Honestly, I just think that's the best quote. And with the Joey Barton stuff, we'll just touch on briefly, even though you don't want to give oxygen to it, and I have been asked to do a number of interviews on this matter, spoke on it in TalkSport the morning that we'd been reading those tweets with Alan Brazil, who again has this, Alan is very supportive of me, but it's not what he's looking for, you know, and we can disagree on that. And that's fine. Everybody's fine and entitled to disagree. It's no problem. But it's when people get sexist I have a problem. And Joey Barton is a sexist, misogynistic little loser who gets so much airtime, probably to push his own podcast. Whereas if any of us tweeted, oh, I can't really be arsed with the Premier League today, too many men falling about, it wouldn't make headlines. No one would care. We'd all just continue living our lives. But he's actually gone for women, gone for young influencers, young vloggers. You keep doing you, because this game is only going one way, and if you don't want to be on that train, you'll get left at the platform. And soon enough, when my kids are older, who are getting to see Emirates sold out every other month, they're only on that train and everything's moving forward. If you don't get on it, you will be left behind, and that's not forcing you to get on it, but if you've also got nothing good to say, don't say it. I mean, it's typical. Here he comes. Look, just tell everyone, see you later. Look, we're dressed the same. I just wish I had your green eyes. Okay, happy chatting, guys. Lovely to see you. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, and let me know what you think is happening moving forward with the WSL title race. Bye.